Matrixx and Rhodes show fans, we are back with another video, and we're going to be talking about this Alec Baldwin situation yet again. A few days ago, I made a video talking about it. It was just my initial reaction, and now certain things have actually changed. We're finding out more about what actually happened on the set. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Alec Baldwin could be in some serious trouble with this, because it definitely seems like this production was cutting corners, and it has to do with using non-union members on the set. The crew walked out because there was unsafe working conditions. It was an absolute disaster. And if the rules had been followed, this tragic situation would not have happened. And Alec Baldwin needs to be held accountable because he is the producer on the film. I'm going to say it again. He should be held accountable because he is a producer on this film. And now, ladies and gentlemen, criminal charges are on the table for Alec Baldwin and probably, some other people as well, because we did find out that the, what do they call it? The armory master or something like that was actually fired from another job, I guess for, mishandling of weapons. And we know also in this production that it was pretty unsafe because they had accidental discharges before this tragic accident. So let's go over here to Fox News here. Alec Baldwin's Rust movie shooting. Criminal charges on the table, DA says. The shooting resulted in the death of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. It says here the accidental shooting on the set of the upcoming Western movie Rust could result in criminal charges, according to a New Mexico district attorney. Now, do we actually think this movie is actually going to get finished? And if they do, I don't see production starting probably for like a year. That's just me. But let's move on. Mary Carmack Altwies, I guess that's the way you pronounce the name, of the state's first district told the New York Times that authorities haven't ruled out anything when it comes to the future of the case. On Thursday, after Alec Baldwin was rehearsing a scene for the film on a ranch near Santa Fe, when he discharged a firearm he was told was cold or unloaded. But you know what? That is his fault, because he should have checked the weapon. When it ultimately comes down to the person handling the weapon needs to verify that the weapon is quote unquote cold or, not loaded. A projectile from the gun struck and ultimately killed cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. Director Joel Souza was also wounded, but has since been released from a hospital. Now, when I initially made my video, we were told that she was shot in the stomach. No, she was actually shot in the chest, but she had grabbed her stomach and she was actually helped down to the ground, and Joe Souza was behind her. And I guess the projectile ended up hitting him in the shoulder. But it says here, quote, everything at this point, including criminal charges, is on the table. Wow. He could be in serious trouble. It is unclear what was loaded into the gun at the time of the shooting, and the district attorney says authorities were focusing on ballistics to determine what was loaded into the gun, according to the Times. The firearm was reportedly handed to Baldwin by Rust Assistant Director Dave Halls, who believed the gun was cold, meaning he believed it contained no form of ammunition or blanks. Now, did he actually check the gun himself too? I'm talking about Dave Halls. Doesn't seem like he did. The investigation is also trying to determine who loaded the gun, the outlet reports. Quote, there was an enormous amount of bullets on the set, and we need to find out what kinds they were, she explained. A warrant obtained by Fox News on Tuesday revealed that authorities collected ammunition and multiple firearms from the set amid their investigation, though the inventory did not specify the amount of ammunition found. In the days since the incident, the firearm that was discharged has been referred to as a prop gun, but Carmack took issue with the term. Yeah, a prop gun just means that it's a real gun that's used on set. I believe that's the way it should really be told. It's not a fake gun, okay? Even says it here, quote, "It was a legit gun," she said, though did not mention a specific kind. It was an antique era appropriate gun. Rust is a Western genre film starring Baldwin and Supernatural alum Jensen Ackles. People who were on the set of the film at the time of the shooting were being interviewed by detectives, the DA said. Quote, "It's probably weeks, if not months, of follow-up investigation that we're going to need to get to the point of charging." So this won't be an overnight thing, and they should do their due diligence to get everything in order. But man, it's not looking good for Alec Baldwin at all. Similarly, the Santa Fe medical examiner and coroner recently told Fox News the Hutchins autopsy could take 6 to 10 weeks or more. Carmack told the Times that she was unaware of reports that have circulated indicating that crew members used the weapons for leisure shooting in the hours before the incident, calling such reports unconfirmed. I didn't even hear about that. She also said that the case is among the most challenging in Santa Fe County in recent memory. Quote, "We have complex cases all the time," she said, "but this kind of complex case with these kinds of prominent people, no." The DA will speak with reporters on Wednesday morning alongside Sheriff Adam Mendoza. Wow, so there you have it, guys. I mean, Alec Baldwin could be in some serious trouble here. It has a little bit more here. It says it's unclear who charges would be filed against, though some think Baldwin could face charges. Quote, "Alec Baldwin is presumably in charge because he's the producer and has a great voice on the budget here," famed criminal defense lawyer Mark Geragos told Fox News. "I guarantee you they're also looking at whether or not the people were shaving money or trying to cut costs and whether this is one of the results of that." Geragos also mentioned he, quote, "would be shocked if there wasn't an involuntary manslaughter charge in this case." Now, that's what I was thinking too. I don't believe that Alec Baldwin tried to shoot this person on purpose, but yeah, that could be definitely a possibility. No charges have been filed in the Rust shooting incident as of late Tuesday. Prosecutors and law enforcement officers were expected to provide an update on the investigation Wednesday. So there you have it, guys. Charges could be on the table. Alec Baldwin could be in very, very big trouble with this, considering, he was on the set. He's the producer. He fired the weapon. He has a lot of control and a lot of influence on this movie set. And let's just call it what it is. Corners were cut. I believe that, and it's not looking good. It's definitely not looking good. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Matrixx and Rhodes show fans, do you think that Alec Baldwin will get charged with a crime in the shooting death of Halyna? Last name is just slipping my mind right now. I am sorry about that. Halyna Hutchins, that's her name. Do you think that Alec Baldwin will get charged with a crime? Let us know that in the comments below. It's a real possibility, guys. Real possibility. This is a tragic and very sad incident. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the Matrixx and Rhodes Show, and we'll catch you next time.